Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video brought to you by Rob's Mind. And today we are starting out episode 30 of my Let's Play series, where I have done quite a considerable amount of work off camera. So you can see right here the rafters that we have built in our previous episode have actually been all the way built out all around the entire library. So this took a ton of time and a ton of effort. I also dig really big hole. Also, you can probably see something going on up there as well. I covered this entire floor in glowstone and then covered all that glowstone in carpet. And we now have our first layer all floored in. And I think it's actually looking pretty cool right now. So it might look a little bit plain or flat to you guys, but actually this is going to be the main area of the whole operation. Right here in this area across these red dots, we're planning on having a villager trading hall. I am planning on having like elevators running up into this area on both sides over here. Also, we made this whole entire 3x3 globe, if you will. I just made the same 9 maps and then pasted them on all 6 sides. So pretty neat there. I do plan on one day like stretching our world to go all the way around this. I think it would look pretty cool. But you may be wondering, why do you have a bed in your hands? No, really. You may be wondering why I've been doing all this work off camera. And the actual answer is that my Great Dane puppy, Maple, she is 6 months old now, she actually ended up having to go into the hospital. And yeah, that is never a good thing. She has a bone disease called HOD. We almost didn't think that she was going to make it through, but luckily she ended up living in the end. At least so far. We finally got her home. She spent 2.5 long days in the hospital getting IV treatments, painkillers, steroids, you name it, trying to keep her alive and, you know, get her back into our house. And, you know, she has finally come back to us. But yeah, this has costed us quite a bit. As you guys probably know, hospitals are not cheap. So, temporarily, I have set up a GoFundMe page, and it is down in the video description if you're interested in checking that out and possibly supporting our cause. Now, although that is very unfortunate, I'm sure that's not the reason that most of you are watching this video, so we're going to get to cracking with our episode plans, as usual. Right here, like I said earlier, we're planning on having our villager trading hall for each side. These are just going to be 12 librarians for the 12 enchantments that I find to be the most useful. I may add more as my list grows. Now, I know looking in here, a lot of you guys are probably wondering what in the world is going on with this place. And I will explain it all in due time, but I think to better explain what I'm going to do, I think I should just show you what I'm going to do. Now that montage of me doing a little bit of random redstone stuff probably showed you absolutely nothing of what I actually did behind the scenes. So as you can see, we've got a little path laid out. Right here, this is actually obsolete. This is not going to be staying. We're going to be resurfacing the whole entire front of the mountain, probably extending the sides over here. So that we can have like a curved walkway that will connect up to this diagonal. I think that is the way that I want to go with this aesthetically. And then on this side, we will have our large, wide opening right here with a support beam, as if it's like supporting the interior structure of the hillside right here. But with the pathway, guys, you can see that we've got these lovely little redstone doors. They've even got a lamp on in the middle, and that is pretty nifty. It's actually like a cubic 3x3x3 redstone door. Pretty neat. It's a 3x3, one wide tileable design that I got from Goggled Gecko. A link to his channel will be down in the video description. It is a fantastic design for a piston door. Even has a really unique opening sequence with this top set of blocks pushing down and all of that stuff. It's really cool. I enjoy it quite a bit. Nope, can't touch this. Now, these bushes on the sides over here, I'm not liking them too much. I'm not going to lie. I think I might try out connecting it all with like quartz half slabs around and see how I like that. These bushes I am liking. Obviously, we've got glowstone hidden down there. We have 2 leaves and then glowstone there. Leaves. Whatever. Oh, I think I just destroyed those. Whoops. I'll fix it later. And you guys see over here that I've planted some carrots down, and if you did not know, tilled soil is a little bit lower than 1 full block, so you can actually put glowstone underneath it, and it will shine the light all the way through. Pretty neat. So I have used that there in order to get some light through, but I'm not really liking it. So I'm probably going to keep a little bit of carrot decoration just for some color, but then maybe put like a reading bench or something like that over here instead. And in here, guys, you were probably wondering what in the world is up with this floor. And yeah, that is going to change like right now. So guys, we've got a fairly large progress update for you once again. I did manage to replace all of these bushes with the slabs, and I love it. I love it so much more than the bushes that were there. We've got glowstone underneath each of the slabs, and that's fantastic. It's providing a lot of visual lighting. I believe it's also actually lighting these up since they're bottom slabs. I believe they don't actually block light, so that is pretty cool. And then over here, you can see that our sitting area is a lot more cool, a lot more realistic. I like it a ton more. Yeah, we've got these hanging lights right here. Very, very nice. Hanging from the levers. Looks pretty cool. And just the bench. We've still got a little bit of the carrots on the sides, but I think it looks a ton better than just a strip of carrots. Now, heading on inside, you can see that we pretty much extended that pathway design on into here. And we've got these 2 elevator shafts. You may recognize this from my nether hub, and that is because it's the exact same design. It is by CraftyMasterman, and a link to his channel will be down in the description as well. It is a fantastic piston elevator design, and yeah, very fast. Down here, we do receive just a tiny bit of damage. I don't think we actually take damage while we're wearing Feather Falling 4, but yeah, if you're not, you take 1 full heart of damage, even with these honey drops here. So I will be adding another one in the future to slow you down, but yeah, I'm not stressing it for 1, and number 2, I don't have the honey to do it. But heading back up to our main floor, guys, I have decided a couple of things. Number 1, I want to actually extend, see this little stair right here? I would like to make a gradual staircase going from here all the way up to the 2nd level up there. One thing that I don't want to do, though, is have it intersect and touch this glass panes, because then it'll give us that weird T-shaped glass pane look. So yeah, we're going to try and avoid doing that and make it a design that just looks pretty cool. Not to mention, you probably noticed this shulker box right here. I actually had to go mining because I used the very last of my redstone resources building these piston elevators. I am not kidding. I did not have 1 single redstone block to my name, and I had like 42 redstone left. So I had to go out on a big mining session. Just 1 hour at least, and that's a big one for me. And I got a few stacks of redstone blocks. That is what I was mostly after. We didn't even get a stack of diamonds, which is unfortunate. We did happen to get over a stack of coal blocks, so that is very nice. And then, you know, supplemental iron is always helpful. But those redstone resources are going to really be helping us in a moment, because we are about to build this villager trading center. Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. After I sleep. So guys, I was standing over here admiring this redstone contraption, about to start recording, and I couldn't help but notice I keep hearing zombie noises, and lo and behold, it's Mr. Pink. I found you. Well, good. I found you. I'm glad that you're there. I will get you out momentarily. But first, let's show this thing off. This is a beast of a redstone contraption. It is way overthought, way overcomplicated. It does not need to be this crazy and complicated. I mostly did it for looks and to have a few extra functionalities. So I guess let's explain how this is working. So right here we have our temporary rail set up. That will run our villagers up here. I could do a permanent rail setup if I want to, but I plan on kind of having these guys in here for forever. So, yeah. Pretty much what this does is the villagers will ride up here. If the activator rail is on, then the module is empty and open. And if the activator rail is off, like it is here, then it will be closed up with this redstone block. Our redstone lamp will be turned on. Our villager will be sealed in. But yeah, you can see this one right here has no villager. It's wide open. The activator rail is on, so once he passes over all of these off, nothing will happen. As soon as he hits this one, he'll eject from his minecart, fall down into the hole, and be stuck there for the rest of his life. Now, why I made this system so complicated is because I wanted a manual reset on there. So essentially, the villager's going to get booted out. We've got it set up right here so I can test it safely. He will land in here. The redstone block will close him in. The dispenser will eject... Whoops. The dispenser will eject water into his feet. If I happen to come back one day and notice that this guy has died or something like that, I am able to hit this button. It will reset the system, opening up the door, but now you'll notice that this water is now dispensed. That is not what we want. So we'll have to hit the button a second time, and you'll see that it retracts the water. Nothing else happens. This light remains off. Our thing remains open, and our activator rail gets turned back on. I'm not going to get too into detail explaining this thing. We are just making use of an RS NOR latch and then trying to use the smartest two-wide tileable design to make it this able to reset and everything like that. I know. I'm going to deal with you in just a moment. Don't worry. But now, guys, that we have this all set up, the only thing left to do is to try and grab ourselves as many villagers as we can for this system, get them converted, and get their trades how we want them. And the way that we are controlling their trades is by, if we don't like their trade, while we have not traded with them at all yet, we will just kind of double pulse that, and he will unlink and then relink to this workstation and provide us with a new trade. We just keep spamming that method until we get something that we like. And the reason that the villagers are standing in a puddle of water is so that this guy does not end up linking to this guy's workstation and vice versa. Now, guys, I am not going to lie. Whenever we started filling in all of these villagers, I did not think that I was going to see this point in this episode where we would have all 12 of them that I want all in the system. So that is fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. And yeah, they're all named. They don't have to be named, but I wanted to give them all names. It gives them all character. We got Mr. Orange, Mr. Blonde, Mr. White, Mr. Pink, and it has just occurred to me that most of you probably have no idea what movie that's even referencing, so we're going to move on from that. So these are the enchantments that we got. We got a Silk Touch guy, Mending, of course, Depth Strider 3, Infinity, Looting 3, Fortune 3. Then over on this side, we have Smite 5, Sharpness 5. This was the last one to get. Oh my god. So difficult to get that Sharpness 5 enchantment. Unbreaking 3, Feather Falling 4, Power 5, and Efficiency 5. So very cool indeed. We've got all of these guys in the system. They're not doing like super fantastic deals or anything, but you know, Sharpness 5, 5 emeralds. Which does remind me that I am going to need to set up a zombie curing area as well in order to have these guys give me some pretty good discounts. Because in the Bedrock Edition, if you cure a zombie villager, I think all villagers get a discount within like, I think it's 16 blocks or so, but don't quote me on that. I placed about 4,500 string on the roof in order to have it stop forming snow layers. Oh. Yeah, we missed a couple right here. But you guys may be wondering what comes next with the library. What else are we going to do with this place? And, well, as of right now, I've got a few other plans in mind. Up here, I would like to put in a sugarcane farm, one that is very high producing and very fast, but I don't want to use any kind of bedrock zero-tick sugarcane farm. I think I want to go a bone meal based route. I think that'll be a little more interesting, and then I'll pretty much be forcing myself to either fix up my skeleton farm a little bit better, which is right over there under the storage room if you didn't know, or I'll have to get the wither skeleton farm up and running. So either way, that is going to be something that needs to get done in this world anyways, and it'll produce me a ton of bone meal, you know, legitimately, without exploiting any game mechanics. I believe I'm going to have zombie converting chambers here and here. It would be more ideal to have one in the center of the room, but I just can't. I can't get the idea in my head to get rid of this now. I really enjoy the globe idea in the center of the library. So let me know if you guys like or dislike that idea. I'm sure opinions are going to differ everywhere. But what I thought we would do if we come down here into the basement, but what is going to be the main entrance, actually, because we're going to blow out this whole entire mountainside and create the entranceway through here, what I was thinking that we could do is have a couple of potion brewing setups to brew us some weakness potions for each side, and then it would deliver them up to the top and hopefully autofill the dispenser that is up there, and I can just hit a button and probably have a dropper with some golden apples where every time I hit the button, maybe it pumps out one golden apple. That would be probably a pretty good way to set it up. And then over here, I had actually left a comment down in my comments section of the previous episode, which leads me on to my comment of the day. Thought 1. Maybe try a hidden staircase in the library to the nether portal and maybe even do some sort of upside-down theme from Stranger Things. Thought 2. I think the stone and andesite mix might look a bit better for more detail. Both of those inputs are greatly appreciated, and actually, I think it gave me a wonderful idea, is that I don't really have much of a room for a secret staircase to go from the top down here. That's why we're using like elevators and weird stuff like that. But what I can do to get to my nether is the nether portal is actually, it's supposed to be located over in this direction. So what I was going to do is create a special hidden entrance that I had actually devised for a viewer comment. It is a really old video of mine, but I'm not going to spoil it in this episode because we are going to be tackling that in the next one. So hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do hit that like button, leave me a comment, and please do consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good one. Goodbye.